of the city, the family of Mzee Edigo, Mama and Papa, all of you leaders in your respective capacities, religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it is late in the day and I'm not going to speak at length. I'm just going to make a few points, few comments. First, to thank the people of Soroti so dearly for electing Alobo as the first ever member of parliament for this city. In electing Alobo, you elected a competent leader, somebody who has capacity to lead in development and in the politics of the city. The Honorable Alobo is a product of our youth league. She was the Secretary General of the Youth League. And no wonder, because of the handiwork that we put into her, she is now a respected leader, somebody whom we believe will be able to stay in this position for a long time. And therefore, even if we haven't started the campaign for 2026, I would like to ask the people of Soroti to consider Joan Alobo Achom as their MP come 2026. The second thing I want to talk about is a matter related to your party. We have been in the media for nearly 1 year now. There seemed to be fights within the FDC. Under our constitution, we are guided what to do whenever we have such an impasse. I want to declare here to you, the people of Soroti, that FDC has a leadership that was elected on the 6th of this month, November, and that leadership has power at the top of October. So anybody who is running around claiming the FDC, I don't know what chapter, the other chapter, you know, wherever they come from, when they proclaim they are the Youth League, there is an interim leadership that does not exist under our constitution. And so you should treat those people as masqueraders. These are jokers, people who want to make fun of themselves. We are in charge, and I know that the people of Soroti will continue to support the FDC that sits on plot 1164 Entebbe Road in Kampala. Thirdly, I want to recognize our friends from the other political parties. Your coming here is a strong statement in what we should call the unity in diversity. When I see NRM coming here, Shaban, my brother, I see my brother of Noop, I see my brother Chole here, I see my brother and sister of the UPC. I think there is also, is there a CP here? Maybe not. In a function that is supposed to be purely FDC, I see a lot of hope in the future of our politics. That when there are elections, or as we conduct our activities, we should not be violent towards one another. And I want to say to my brother of the NRM, what happened here in Soroti City East in the elections of Atan, that Atan actually won and is not in parliament today is a great embarrassment to the manifesto that you have given to me. That manifesto talks about unity, it talks about oneness, it talks about peace, it talks about democracy, and so many things, the rule of law. But what you are practicing today is against what is contained in your manifesto. So go, since you are the representative of Museveni in this place, go and tell him that the leader of the FDC is ordering him to go by the manifesto that he brought to the people of Uganda. He should not rewrite his manifesto midway. Fourthly, I came with a strong team. This team is a team of your leaders, newly elected leaders. I'm not going to introduce them one by one, but I would like to mention the categories. We have got NEC members here. NEC members, please raise your hands. And within the NEC, the chairman of the Youth League. We have got leaders of the Women's League. Please raise your hands. A Dogu, who was a member of NEC and the chairman of Soroti, my chairman. This wonderful lady is our MP for Kapelebiong. This is Florence Adupo, whose victory was robbed from a single polling station. The difference between the person sitting claiming to be a member of parliament in Kapelebiong, from Kapelebiong, was just 120 votes. A robbed election, I will tell you. So this lady, you can be sure, is going to be the next member of parliament sworn in to represent Kapelebiong. I was delighted today to meet Queen, our delegate, the Miss Tourism from Teso. And you people coming from the other parts of the country should know that Teso are beautiful. Yes. The Secretary General, who is the chief guest, knows what I am talking about. He knows what is in Teso women and what they are capable of producing. Now lastly, I know it is now late. Yes, the youth, raise your hands. The General Secretary, Mary Atemo, and my brother Magful, coming from all the way from Rukunjiri. Very, very active young men. These present the future of the FDC. Just in case some of you do not know, this is the town where I was born. I grew up here, was raised by the very generous people of this city now. And this is where I made my political debut, when I stood in a crowded field of 14 during the Constituent Assembly in a bid to represent the people of Soroti municipality. It's therefore where I got my springboard to national politics. And I believe I and my brother Nandala Mafabi are going to present to the people of Uganda the presidency of this country. It's just a matter of time that is going to happen. Today we are raising money for projects that are initiative of the Honorable Joan Alobo. Thank you very much, Joan, for those initiatives. I had a nasty experience when I was a little boy. In 1969, I went to the Lions Children's Park, right there in front of our home in Akisim, and I was swinging one afternoon. Before I realized, I was flying in the air and I dropped down heavily and broke my right femur. I spent 6 months in Soroti Hospital. At the time it wasn't a referral hospital. And therefore I'm quite happy, together with my colleagues, to contribute towards a safe playing area for the children. A majority of my supporters, when I stood in 94 and in 96, were actually women. They called me Coco because I was the youngest among the many old men who were contesting with me. And they lifted me high. At one level, maybe I would have been the one to hand this place to you. But we do know that we are returning in 2026 to reclaim our victory. A victory that was taken away from us. Without wasting any more time, on behalf of this group that has come, Ms. Teso, would you like to greet the people? Yes, yes. This is now a president. She did. Oh, you did. Thank you. On behalf of all these people, the FDC, we have put our hands together. We didn't come empty-handed, Joanne. We'd like to hand to you in cash 5 million shillings coming from the FDC to support these projects. We will continue to do whatever we can to continue supporting the efforts of not only you as our member of parliament, but also the other members of parliament and the members of council. I want to ask